Motivation. It is the fuel required to achieve your goals. In this video, I'm going to give you some strategies that I use clinically and in my personal life to increase your motivation so you can actually achieve your goals. And we're going to start right now. Well, hello everyone, I'm Dr. Glenn Harrison and welcome to this week's segment of Why. This is where we take just a few minutes to answer some of the most common health-related questions that I see in my office every day. If this is the first time you're on the channel and you're looking for more strategies and more ideas, natural tips and strategies, make sure you click the subscribe button and hit the bell notification so you don't miss anything, because over the weeks and the months I'm going to be adding more and more content and you're not going to want to miss any of it. So the topic is motivation to achieve goals. Well, there's a million motivational videos, there's different takes on it, and I've probably been through almost every one of them. So I found what worked for me and was worked with for my clients, and there's concepts. So I'm going to introduce some of these concepts and so you can start achieving some of your goals and tapping into that fuel source that is required to achieve your goals. So the biggest thing is there's good news and there's bad news about motivation. The good news, I always like to start off with the good news. The good news is it's all about you. You can do this. All the unbelievable, the unlimited amount of motivation, it's all within you. But the bad news is you are the only one who can motivate yourself. You are the only one. You can get inspiration and do that and watch these videos and that'll help, but you are the only one. So as a rule of thumb, we are always the barrier between us and our goals, and the keys lie in motivation. That's why this video is so important. So that's the good news. It's all about us. We can do it. The bad news is we are our biggest enemy and our biggest roadblock, our only real roadblock to achieving these goals. Okay? So that's the good and the bad news. The big question is, what could we achieve if we did what we needed to do? You can look at anything in your life that you want to improve, you want to enhance, or you want to achieve. And all you have to do is ask yourself, what could we achieve if we did what we needed to do? That's a tough, big question, and but it's real, right? It's bold and it's real. So think of that. But there's four things. There's four things that you need to do to enhance your motivation, that you can do to enhance your motivation. Of course, inspiration, pursuing speakers and motivational content to help you be motivated, but don't be the motivational content junkie where you just keep watching videos and videos and videos and videos and then you don't take action. You got to take action. Otherwise it's not going to help you. So inspirational content is helpful. The biggest thing with your goal is identify your goal, whatever it is, anything. For example, if we want to change our physique, if we want to change our body composition, I'll just use this as an example. If we want to change our body composition and people tell me, I just want to lose weight. Okay, well I say, well, your goal is to lose weight. That is not enough. That is not enough. Why do you want to lose weight? If this is the example. Well, maybe we want to lose weight because we want to fit into clothes that we used to. Okay, that's good, but we got to go deeper. Well, why do we want to fit into those clothes? Well, my other clothes are uncomfortable and it bothers me. Well, that's better. Why else do you want to lose weight? Well, Dr. Harrison, when I go out in public, I'm insecure. That is one of the whys. That is deep. That is emotion. It has to hit your emotion to be a goal. You have to identify the emotional reason why you have your goal. This is very important, and that's what drives the world, is emotion. So you have to tap into that. You really have to ask why. So then you find out this deep reason of your goal that you're going to pursue your goal. For this example, it's changing body composition. Okay, so now you know what your goals are. Okay, and if you're watching this, you probably already have goals. You're just looking for motivation to execute those goals. So that's one thing. Understand the depth of it, identify it, and know your why, your emotional why. That's number one. Number two, you got to break your goals down. So if I'm trying to change my body composition, there's lots of things I need to do, but maybe in this case, maybe it's the gym. So we want to exercise. So exercise is what we need to achieve that goal. break down your action steps to achieve that goal. So if I want to lose weight and I want to use exercise for that, I've got to exercise. So one of the biggest action steps is exercise. So that's important. Focus on the pieces and you will get to the goal. Never focus only on the goal. Identify the goal, but never focus on it, because that focusing on that end piece is not going to get you there. You have to focus on the steps to get to that end piece. And in this case, that might be exercise. So focus and write them down, right? Record your action steps. This is very important. Record them. You got to know if you're winning or losing. So if you have a calendar, I prefer paper calendars, not for business or everything else, but for reminders of personal action steps to achieve my goals. I have to know if I'm winning or losing. Paper, old school paper calendars are great if you have them on the fridge or somewhere. It's always in your face. So to record this recording document, if you're executing your action steps every day, for example, the exercise, maybe you have to exercise every day, and you're going to record on your calendar of every day that you actually perform that action step. This is imperative because we get distracted as humans, and that's one of the biggest things to sabotage our goals. We get distracted and we fall out of our action steps to achieve our final goal. I do this a lot. I'm getting better because I'm paying more attention to these action steps. That's why I'm telling you about it. So on your calendar, a G maybe, I'm going to the gym or exercise or whatever it is. Very simple. On a calendar, stick that paper calendar to somewhere where you always are. It could be your workstation, it could be your fridge, it could be wherever. Don't do the mistake that I've done in the past, putting it in a book, folding it up, and it's on the counter or on the table. You got to open the book to get a reminder. So have it in your face. It is powerful. And also write down why this goal is important to you. It's probably going to be emotional. It has to be emotional. You might not want to share it with everybody, but write it down. Maybe you have a little journal and write it down and remind yourself of your why every day. If you can put it on the calendar beside your action step recording, that would be better. But you've got to remind yourself of your why, because we get distracted with life. We forget our purpose, our reason why we're doing what we're doing, and we forget and we lose focus on the action steps and we fall out of them. Then we never achieve our goal. These are massively important. Anybody successful in anything does these things. So, and they might not even know they're doing them, but this is important. So record your action steps, break down your goals, remind yourself of your why, and then this is a big thing, accountability. So accountability, for some reason, humans are terrible at being accountable to themselves, and the most successful people have a higher level of accountability to themselves. Athletes and certain professionals and successful professionals, they have higher levels of accountability to themselves, okay? Most of us have less accountability to ourselves for whatever the reason. So get an accountability partner. I have a colleague that I call he calls me or I call him 7 a.m. every Friday morning. He holds me accountable for what I tell him I'm going to do that week, the previous week, and I hold him accountable for him to do what he told me he was going to achieve or execute that week. And it's usually action steps. It's not the final goal. We're not trying to measure the goal. We're measuring the action step. Is he executing them? Am I executing my action steps? And it's been an absolute game changer. You will see these accountability partners. Find an accountability partner. The calendar actually acts as an accountability document, but that accountability partner is a game changer. It changed so much for me. And if you find that accountability partner, it has to be someone that you're comfortable with. They're not going to judge you. Preferably it's not family, because that changes the dynamics. And they also have a desire to be accountable for what they want. They're trying to achieve something as well. But it's truly remarkable. It can be very helpful. And checking in with your accountability department should either be twice a week or once a week. It shouldn't go past a week. That's too far. So anyway, I hope these are some great strategies. And like I said, don't just have marathon videos and YouTube videos of watching motivational content and not take action. I highly recommend give it some thought, open up a little book or a little journal and identify your goal and identify why it is important to you. And on a very deep level, write that down and then break down what action steps you are going to use every day to achieve that goal. And then record them so you can do them every day. And make sure you're holding yourself accountable with your accountability partner. So with that being said, I'm Dr. Glenn Harrison. I look forward to talking next day. And we're going to answer the why to another health-related question and give you some more natural and lifestyle strategies. Have a great day.